There is a new setting that nobody is talking about, and that is toggle sprint. Turning it off is the most broken thing ever. I'm going to show you how, so let's dive right in. All right, so let's first show you toggle sprint. It's on the gear page. Toggle sprint is off. Apply, make sure it's off. Boom. So when your bind is not held down, you won't be toggle sprinting. But, well, what does that matter? Who really cares? Well, the reason it matters is because you could pretty much build while sprinting now, and I'm going to show you how. So we're going to place this ramp. We're going to run forward. Boom, 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 boom. You see that? Basically sprinting the entire time while building. There's a slight little hitch, but once you figure out how to do this at a repeatable pace, you can do much more than simply just ramp up. I also had a pro player elite help me with much more advanced techniques, and he was able to get some of these down fairly quickly, so I would expect you guys to be able to too. So make sure to stick around to see what he was able to do. One of the most useful pieces to use this is going to be doing it in mid game to protect your sides while rotating. So you see this, you just start moving, and then you can place walls on your side while sprinting. And it works pretty consistently. If you get better at it, you can place a wall on both sides. It is a little bit awkward, so you're going to have to practice in order to be able to do this consistently. Well, the one piece of advice I have is be careful. If you're going to place a wall in front of you, you can't edit while in that toggle sprint mode. So you have to avoid putting walls in front of you, otherwise it's going to cause problems and stop you. So you have to make sure that you understand your builds. And to go into full detail here, it's going to be holding toggle sprint, you hold down your build bind, you press forward, and then you just tap the build button that you want to press. That's the easiest way to do it. There's also a way where you're pressing your sprint bind in between builds. Elite was able to do this, and it seems a little clunky, but it's also not that difficult. If you have some decent binds and decent mechanics. I play on controller, so this is me just like bare minimum knowing what to do. But let me show you what Elite was able to do when he was able to get some practice in and understand how to use toggle sprint off. This is the video that inspired me to make this video because I saw Ricky Climbing post this on Twitter. I was like, no way is this possible. I went and tested it myself, and if you have better mechanics than me on keyboard, this can actually be done with some practice. I jumped into a call with Elite to explain how this is done and try and see how quickly he could adapt to it and see if he can give us a good explanation. Within a short period of time, he was able to take all this in, understand how to actually do the tarping while full sprinting, and was able to get it down pretty consistently, but it is a little bit difficult. It's not something that you could just simply do without practice. And we can see a good player able to do this. He's probably going to go take this on and practice some more, but using this, he was able to get down most of a tarp pretty quickly within about 10 minutes. Now, given another 30, another 15 minutes, he will probably have a full tarp down, but nonetheless, I just wanted to show you guys this is possible. And here's a couple of other techniques. The next thing I wanted to try was using tactical sprint while trying to do 90s to see if it gave you a boost. Now, this isn't perfect data, but it does look like you can get a 90 down and do it a little bit faster. I think infinite 90s are going to be the best. That way you just can keep a continuous sprint, but nonetheless, this is something that players should also try. This last one really doesn't have to do with toggle sprint on or off. Elite just showed me this and I thought this was really cool. You can get a layer above, you can side jump, and you could also get a tile out while getting onto a ramp. This was really interesting, and I wanted to share it with you guys because he shared it with me. So thank you guys for watching. Also, shout out to Elite, and thank you to him for helping me out with this video. Make sure to comment down below or tag me on Twitter some of the different techniques that you guys are able to figure out. I'm really interested to see how this works. I'm somebody's gun. Thank you for watching. Peace.